student, today we are going to study about class 7th science chapter reproduction in plant. In our previous class we have studied about life process like nutrition, respiration, transportations. Student, these life processes are very necessary to remain alive on the earth. Okay student, to remain alive on the earth. Today we are going to study about a different life process. Okay, this life process is not necessary to alive on the earth, but this life process play a very important role and necessary to ensure continuity of life on the earth, and this life process is reproduction. Okay, this life process is reproduction. So we can define the reproduction, the process by which the living organism produce the individual of their own type is called reproduction. You can define in simple word. Reproduction means a student to produce offspring from their parents. Okay, to produce offspring from their parents. Okay, student, for example, human being reproduce by giving birth to babies. Okay, and these babies grow and ultimately become adult. Okay, so when their old parents die, okay, their old parents die, student, their son and daughters reproduce by giving birth more babies. Okay, more babies, and the life process, okay, this life process goes on and on. Okay, so this process, reproduction, okay, ensure the continuity of life, okay, of the species of human beings on the earth. Similarly, this process occur in cat, dog, cow, etc. Now today we are going to study about reproduction in plant, and student, plants reproduce by producing seed. Okay, now today we are going to study about reproduction in plant. Student, plants have two kind of parts: vegetative parts and reproductive parts. Student, vegetative part means leaves, bud, stem and root. Okay, vegetative part means leaves, bud, stem, root. Okay, these vegetative parts, the vegetative part involved in the process of asexual reproduction. We will study about further. Okay, these part involved in asexual reproduction. Okay, and next, reproductive part. Student, reproductive part of plant is flower. Okay, the reproductive part of plant is flower. Student, flower has male and female part. Okay, male part and female part. Male part is stamen and female part is carpel. Carpel is also known as pistil. Okay, it is also called pistil. Okay, now we will study about the parts of flower and further. Okay, now we are going to study about types of reproduction. Okay student, there are two modes of reproduction take place in plant: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Okay, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Student, in asexual reproduction, in this mode of reproduction, in which plant give rise to new plant without seed. Okay, new plant give rise without seed. Okay, and this type of reproduction involve vegetative part. You know, vegetative part means root, stem, bud and leaves. okay, and only one parent is involved in this type of reproduction. Now second is sexual reproduction, okay student. Reproduction in which new plants are obtained from seed, means in this type of reproduction a new plant arise from a reproductive part. Student, you know reproductive part is of the plant is flower, okay, and in this type of reproduction, in this mode of reproduction involve two parents, male and female, okay. In this type of reproduction involve two parent, male parent and female parent, okay. Now student, we are going to study about first asexual reproduction in detail. Asexual reproduction. Student, asexual reproductions occur by different methods. Okay. First, budding, fragmentation, spore formation and vegetative propagation. Okay. And again, vegetative propagation take place by two methods, natural and artificial. Okay. Again, natural method take place by root, stem and leaf, and artificial method take place by cutting, grafting and layering. Now we will study about these process one by one. First, we will study about budding. Now we are going to study about budding. But student, budding, this process found in yeast, okay, yeast cell. Yeast is a fungus, okay student, yeast is a fungus. In this method or in this process, the yeast cell, you can say a parent cell, a bulb-like structure coming from the yeast cell or the parent cell, okay. This bulb-like structure is known as bud, okay student. This bulb-like structure is known as bud. After that student, the nucleus that are present inside the yeast cell, okay, this nucleus, okay, nucleus is a cell organelles. You will study about nucleus in your higher classes, okay. Now this nucleus stretch and move toward the bud. After that, this bud gradually grow and detach from the parent cell, okay, detach from the parent cell and grow as a new yeast cell, okay. Student, if the yeast cell get proper nutrition, okay, if yeast cell get a proper nutrition, okay, the bud multiply very rapidly, okay. The bud multiply very rapidly and form a chain like structure, okay, form a chain like structure of bud, okay, and all these buds after that detach from the yeast cell and form a new yeast cell. Now next is fragmentation. Student, this process fragmentation is generally occur in Spirogyra. Spirogyra is a algae, okay, Spirogyra is a algae. Student, in the presence of water and nutrition, this Spirogyra grow very rapidly, okay, grow very rapidly, and the body of this Spirogyra, this parent cell, okay, divide into two or more pieces. These pieces is known as fragments, okay. So this process is known as fragmentation, okay. So then the body of parent cell divide into two or more fragment, okay. After that, these two pieces, these two fragment, okay, again these two pieces or these two fragment grow in a new individual cells of a Spirogyra. Next method is spore formation. students, some plant like moss and fern multiply by this method, means spore formation. Okay, spores are a microscopic single cell structure. Okay, microscopic single cell structure. Next is, student, these spores are spherical in shape. These spores are spherical in shape and protected by a thick layer called sporangia. Okay, this thick layer is known as sporangia. This thick layer protect the spore in an unfavorable condition like high temperature and low humidity. When these spore get favorable condition, okay, so it get a favorable condition, it burst out. Okay, and these spore multiply and grow a new plant. Thank you. Have a nice day.